What's up, everybody? How's it going?
I,
So today's a really exciting day, Ben.
It
Did
is
you know
today.
that?
Today is
Yeah,
exciting.
today's really special.
How come?
You didn't get the memo?
Was there a memo?
Well, at least I'm counting wrong. It'd be kind of embarrassing if I am. I believe this is the 10th episode of Toy Geeks Behind Our Desks.
Is it
Whoa.
really?
Pretty sure. Janky's like, I don't know.
No, I mean, that's pretty impressive that it started as a boredom cure and now 10 episodes in, we're still going.
That means I've been at home. I've been home for at least 10 weeks.
Yes.
And
I know
insane.
We started this like 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after the whole sort of stay-at-home thing, I believe.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I started quarantine in March, April, May, June. I mean, yeah, I guess it could be 10.
Yeah, it's about right. Yeah.
I know we hit day 75 at my house like 2 or 3 days ago.
Wow, you're actually counting.
Well, yeah. My wife puts it up every day on her Instagram just so we know how far we are. It's like that and a cute picture of my kid. And so, yeah, we're deep in this.
Well, we are live, guys, and we already have scientists say you can tell the length of Scott's. You can tell by the length of Scott's beard hairs how long we've been in quarantine, just by measuring like certain centimeters.
So I was clean shaven during week 1, right? And then, so this is kind of.
How are things with so we mentioned that 3D Retro, we could open up our store generally to the public, but we've decided that we're going to keep it just appointment only for now. How are things, Scott, with you and Disney? Like, what's their take on stuff?
So they just announced today that Walt Disney World's planning their reopening July 11th.
After July 4th.
Yeah, so that means that obviously Disneyland will come afterwards. My guess is that to keep the momentum going on the reopening, Disneyland will open a week or 2 after. I could be totally wrong about that, but I think that once the park starts opening, like in the country, then I think Disney will want to continue that, the momentum, right, of reopening everything. But, obviously that all depends on our local government too.
Right.
But they did announce, because Disneyland reopening, Disneyland is stage 3. So that's the next stage.
It wasn't stage 4, or did they move it to stage 3?
I think they moved it to stage 3.
Okay.
Because, under the definition of stage 4, it's like mass gatherings, right? Like concerts and
conventions.
And events. So, I mean, technically, like Disneyland it falls within that category. But I don't know. I don't know if Bob Iger was like pulling some strings on the back end.
Right.
But, yeah, that's my guess.
It's
So
got to be such a weird thing with Disneyland, though, because they're such a big company and such a big name that, like, one case comes out of Disneyland and it's no longer coronavirus, it's the Disney COVID. The measles or whatever. I thought it was the Disney measles from one person. So
yeah, and
it's got to be nerve-wracking making that decision.
Yeah,
and this will be amplified compared to measles.
Maybe because they had little Mickey ears on them, and they had to modify the name of it. Is that too? That's too much.
No, that's not going to get designed. We're not going to get Mickey COVID ears.
So we actually, as DesignerCon, we had a conference call and like a 2-hour Zoom meeting with the organizers in the city of Anaheim, the main people in charge of the convention center. I mean, it was like legit.
When was this?
And, this was Monday.
Oh, okay.
And literally, I'm sorry, it wasn't Monday. It was last Friday. It was before the weekend. But basically, what we came out of it is that they're just in a holding period, just like we are.
Yeah.
And they're very much like, well, we'll see what happens. And Star Wars Celebration is still happening. Scott, are you going to go? I know you have tickets.
I do have tickets. When is it again? August?
End of August.
Yeah.
Like August 20 something.
You know, I'm like 50-50 right now because I can see in the future at some point I'm going to get sort of that quarantine what is it called?
Quarantine.
I'm just going to be kind of done with it, and it's going to be worth the risk at some point. And maybe I'll be at that point, in August. I'm not sure.
The question for all the people watching, we have 10 viewers right now. Hey, everybody. For everybody watching, Star Wars Celebration, end of August. Would you go? That's the question. Would you guys go? Thoughts about ComplexCon being canceled coming out of the chat room?
That was kind of quick.
I will have no comment on that because...
What?
Okay, you want to hear my comment?
Yes.
This is me being brutally honest. ComplexCon wasn't going to happen anyway.
Ooh.
So I think that they just attached themselves to the COVID-19 cancellations and just went with that.
And why do you say that? Is it because business hadn't been going so well?
They had not announced the dates for their show in Chicago. They had not announced the dates for their show in November. The only thing they had on their website was, "We'll see you in 2020."
Interesting. Okay. I hadn't realized that.
So my speculation is, and mainly just, from the rumor mill of other vendors, that, the show is possibly not happening. I could be wrong. I mean, these vendors could be wrong. But, I just have a feeling they weren't going to do it anyway. There will be
that makes sense then, why they would sort of cancel or postpone so early, right?
Right, exactly, because they didn't have it anyway.
Yep.
There is concern about if there's going to be early gatherings where we're just going to expand the time we have to re-quarantine. So yeah, there are concerns about we're going to start going back out there. We're going to start doing cons again, or we're going to start going to theme parks again, and then we might have to go back into re-quarantine. So, but that is a risk. We're going to have to see how numbers are. I personally am hoping and being optimistic and hoping that doesn't happen, but I'm not being a non-realist, and I am being a realist where I'm saying it might happen. It definitely might, especially once the colder weather rolls back around.
Yeah.
By the way, summer's coming around, guys.
Yeah, I can feel it here.
Summer?
I can feel the heat.
Yeah.
So for all those people joining, we're up to 14 viewers, guys. This is amazing. All those joining, hey everyone, thanks for joining us for another episode of Toy Geeks Live Behind Our Desks.
Number 10, we think.
Episode number 10.
Possibly.
We
should put these out on Blu-ray when the season wraps up.
I know.
I like that we're 10 episodes in and it still took us 8 minutes to introduce the show into the feed.
13 minutes, I think.
That was intentional. Ben was waiting to get his viewer count up.
That's smart. That's I can learn from this.
The pro.
But Janky, you haven't been on the show for a while. What have you been working on?
I've been actually working on a live streaming show for a really cool cable channel called Comet TV. So it's all old sci-fi, like Godzilla marathons and Quantum Leap and stuff like that.
I love Quantum.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. We had one of the writers and producers of Quantum Leap on a couple weeks ago, and Alex Pardee was on last week, and he did like a live draw. And next week we've got one of the executive producers of Titans coming on. So it's been a lot of fun, but it's literally like 12 to 14-hour days, so I haven't been able to hop on here as much. But
and clearly less of a production value than Toy Geeks Live.
Clearly.
That does not undermine the quality of what we're doing right now. That's it's just less graphics is all.
Somebody said they want a Snuffle Hanunder Tolson beard. I don't know what that is.
That sounds like code or something.
I know. That's like Just I don't even
Wait,
know.
can you say that again?
Snuffle.
SNUHHLENUNDER.
Snuggle. It must be Snuggle Under.
Maybe Snuggle Under.
Maybe that's your next toy, Scott. Is the Snuffle Under beard?
You're just gonna do a beard toy.
just a guy with like a weird looking beard.
It's a beard and legs.
So going back to what the show's about, toys. First of all, did you guys make any new purchases this past week by any chance? Scott's got a yes.
Scott always has a yes. I think he lives at the toy store.
No, it's toys are my friends, you guys. So I just like to hang out with my friends at home. So we talked about that last week, the Infectin.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Scott Wojciechowski. So this came yesterday. Yeah, it's a tiny little guy, but it's like super detailed and cute. And I'm a sucker for like anything transparent. What kind of makes it cool is the red eyes.
Yeah.
Like if you look at it at a certain angle. Sorry, my lighting is terrible in here. But yeah, so I picked that up. I don't know if he has any more in his shop. Scott posted an Instagram post today, and it had some in the background. So I don't know if that means he's still got some in stock, but it's a cute little piece.
What else you got, Scott?
I'm getting it.
Did anyone make a mandatory Target run or anything? Or
I have, pick up essentials, that type of thing.
Toilet
and
paper.
I don't go, like I'm in such a hurry, and it's, I don't go to the toy section at all because, yeah.
I'm in there. I'm going to the toy section. It's just if I've already crossed the line of doom, I may as well go and see what Star Wars toys are sitting there.
So, what's your shirt that you're wearing? Somebody said
it's Dangerbot. I got it at Designer Con last year, actually.
Nice.
Dangerbot, fake NASA logo. Yeah. Good
Thanks
stuff.
for that comment, Mark.
So it wouldn't be a Toy Geeks quarantine episode without more Baby Yoda.
Watch one. Nice. Wait a minute. Let me see that.
So there's 6 of them in the series. So there's that one.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
That one. That one.
Jeez.
Yeah, these are super cute. They're not articulated at all. They're just meant to be like little, they're just like little PVC non-articulated toys. But yeah, they're cute. And I think they were, how much were they? For a 2-pack, they were $16. So I got all 3 of the 2-packs.
Is it a Disney Store exclusive or is it a?
No, these are Hasbro.
Cool.
Wow. Where did you buy them, Scott?
Amazon.
Amazon's
my best friend. Yeah, so they're really cute. I mean, for what they are, and it's called the Bounty Collection.
Those are great.
And the details are really nice. I haven't broken them out of the package yet, but
can you open one up at least so we can see it out of the box?
Of course, Ben.
Or were you not going to open them? Were you going to
open them? Which one? You guys decide.
I vote for the one where he's eating the frog.
The frog one? All right.
Yeah, that's a good vote.
Let's just get Baby Yoda at his most deviant.
How do they decide that he eats frogs? It's very graphic, but
it was so unexpected when he did that, right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Frogs and
Did you open the Black Series one, Scott?
The Black Series one? Yeah.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
I'm so afraid to open it because it's got so many like little parts.
Yeah, it's I have it over here. Yeah, I opened them. It's smaller than a Lego minifig.
But it's the scale with the other. Oh my god. That's so cool.
So here's this guy.
That's some great sculpt work.
Yeah,
it's fun. It's really cool.
He's really enjoying that amphibian meal there too.
As he should be. But what's weird is it doesn't. If you didn't know, like he was eating a frog, I mean, it kind of looks like it could be his tongue or something. Like, but because you know it's a frog, like you automatically like pick up on it. But like if you saw this without watching the show, I'd be like, what is going on?
It's like the Evil Dead remake with the tongue slit. Like,
yeah, forked tongue. So what's cool is like they do a good job. Like on this one, the eyes are they do a nice little gloss coat on them.
Nice.
The rest of the figure is kind of this matte look, and this is a really nice sculpt work and this fur around his neck.
There's a lot of animation and character to the design in that sculpt, which is really great.
Yeah. Which company made this? Is this Hasbro or Mattel or somebody else?
What's that?
Who made this? Is it Hasbro, Mattel, or somebody else?
These Hasbro.
Man, I mean, you gotta admit, like they did them at a pretty good time, like pretty good, fast enough,
Yeah, what's weird is like I remember it doesn't seem that long ago where people were complaining, that there's no Baby Yoda merchandise out.
Right.
And it feels like it's all come out like fairly quickly.
Yeah.
Either that or I've lost track of time and I don't.
I also feel like it never felt like that big a void because everybody just started making Baby Yoda crap like 2 days after the episode came out. So there was like a giant fan block of stuff, and then the regular
real stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see what else.
Still waiting for the Hot Toys one. That
I don't know if you guys talked about that yet.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So this is Clem's Big Shot Toy Works. It was a Kickstarter. I had this in a box. I just opened it a couple days ago, but this was a Kickstarter from Clem, little Shishi Foo Dog.
Did you select that color for yourself, Scott?
Yeah. I wanted the stone color. So he's pretty cool. You can't really see it in the camera too well, but there's like speckling in the vinyl that makes it look kind of like stone.
Because I got mine, and mine was the gold glitter one. Oh. That's the one that I selected.
Well, you got the wrong one. No, I wanted the food, like the stone Foo Dog, like traditional colorway. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he's pretty cute. What did you think, Ben?
I like him. I mean, we I've had them since they first came out. And we actually had an exclusive color of the Shishi Dog last San Diego Comic-Con. We had the Tiffany Blue as Kevin would call it. Very popular. We sold out at the show. People love it. It's a cute character. It's really cute. It's, real Japanese vinyl, really well made, nice sculpt. So yeah, I would say that it's a nice figure. It's well done.
Yeah, it is. And Clem has a whole sort of franchise going with it. So they have the Sofubi that you guys are talking about. But they also have the smaller blind box versions. And they also have, I think, a slightly larger resin version as well. So whatever medium and size and price point you're looking at, there's a Shishi for you.
That's true. Yeah. I wonder if he's going to make like a large, like maybe 3 foot or or like like how Medicom have the jumbo, the jams, and they're all still Japanese vinyl. Those jams. That's why they're so expensive.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why they cost like usually the jams go for about $860 retail because they're Japanese vinyl.
I didn't know that. That would be quite an endeavor to pull something like that because you need like a special huge tank and everything.
They do. They and that's why usually when they create a jam, they only make like 25 of them, and that's it. Yeah.
I didn't realize numbers are like that, really small.
Yeah, they're really low. We've had them, the past 2 years at the Medicom booth at DesignerCon, and they've made special ones just for the show. But They usually make anywhere between 10 to 25 of a figure, and it's Japanese vinyl. But yeah, the price point on it is definitely over $800 a figure.
Wow.
So totally.
Yeah.
With them.
Yeah, and you have them all, right, Ben? I assume.
I have a lot of them in my office, especially from the first series, because I mean it's like Nagora and you know the classic like Japanese vinyl figures.
Right.
So of course they're going to do those first, but like the ones that one of the ones that they did release was Astro Boy as a jam, and the design is very like old school Japanese Astro Boy. And it's awesome. It's so cool. But I think because the price point on that one is like $700, it's a tough sell still, you know, because there's so many Astro Boy figures out there. But if you want an Astro Boy that's like, you know, almost like 2 feet tall,
you can cradle and put in bed at night.
Exactly. So, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I think we still have those at the 3D Retro store. Awesome. So yeah. Anybody else make any purchases, guys?
I picked up a couple things from DKE. So we know when I was on the show how enamored I was with the Fato Yoda puffy coat.
So cool.
So this is the Fato Vader puffy coat that I just picked up this week finally. It's hard to see in this light with that glare, but it is like a 5-pound toy. It's all resin. Super detailed. Like I love the proportions on it. I love how weird it is. So I got that one, and then I got what I really think is the crowning achievement of the series so far, which is the Royal Guard, which is just like a perfect
yeah, like, it works really well.
Puffy coat interpretation of the Royal Guard. So
you like this one the best? Like, isn't there a Yoda one too?
Hang on just a moment. I didn't get. So there's a Yoda one with that series,
right?
Which I didn't get because I have this Yoda, and I liked him in the white coat better than him in the black coat. But the one from that series actually has like the Run DMC fedora on and like the whole thing. So
does he have a chain too, or no?
I think the one in this series does. Yeah, the Vader has a chain.
Okay. Yeah, Janky, do you know if they sold out?
I'm almost positive they did. I think they sold out of those. I think Dove is working with him to try to get more either colorways or new figures done. I'm sure there will be more of these because they are like massively popular.
Yeah, Dove said that a few episodes back. I'm pretty sure that he wanted to do more.
When you do bootleg stuff for as long as I've been doing it, you know, you sort of feel like you see everything. And then when something like this comes along, that's even though it's in the category that everybody does, it's still a Star Wars figure. It's such a cool, unique take on it. And it's just something I've never seen before. So like, I'm kind of obsessed with those pieces. I think they're pretty awesome.
Have they done a Stormtrooper yet?
Not yet. I think the only ones he's done are, I can't remember what the first one was. Actually, I think the first one may have been just Vader in like a normal size puffy jacket, like a 90s puffy jacket. And then I believe Yoda was the second one. And then the Royal Guard, Imperial Guard, Vader, Yoda, three figures was the third round of them. So yeah, Stormtrooper would be perfect. I'm sure there's the inevitable Boba Fett gonna happen. I would love to see. The one I really want is Dengar. If they did Dengar in like a puffy toilet paper coat, like I would be all over that.
Awesome. Do you remember what the price on those were?
I don't. They weren't cheap.
But they're well made.
They're incredible. I mean, it's everyone's handmade, hand painted. Like the detailing is awesome. Down to the pinstriping on the side of the coat. It's just the zipper is every notch in the zipper is painted. So just really well made toys that Fato's making. So I don't remember the price point. I'm gonna guess they were probably in the ballpark of 70 to 80 a piece, but I don't actually know.
It says they were, well, at least according to one website, I don't know if I believe it's accurate, is $200 a set.
Okay, that sounds about right. And the set would have been all three of them.
Yes, the set is all three.
That's not bad, especially since I think he only makes like 25 or something. 20.
Yeah, they're pretty small runs that I mean, I get why. There's the amount of resin and the amount of work that goes into them. I mean, they're so heavy he can't even glue them to the card. So you see, like, presentation-wise, it's my only complaint, but he has to actually zip tie the figure
Oh, wow.
card, because otherwise it would just come right off and pull the blister off. I mean, there's that much
because
weight.
of the weight.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Again,
Cool.
Impressive. So that was my purchase. I've just been working, so I haven't been able to buy stuff. So when I get to sneak out and pick those up, I was super psyched.
I cannot wait to walk the toy aisles again of Target. Cannot wait.
Yeah. Last time I was there, it was a week or two ago, and they actually had a fair amount of the Empire Strikes Back anniversary, the bigger figures, really? But none of like the good ones, like no R2, no Yoda. You know, it was just like.
They have the Hoth Trooper there.
Yeah, I think they had the Hoth Trooper.
I need to get that one. So.
Oh, I wish I'd known.
That one is. Do you have it with you? Because that one's amazing because it has the, in his backpack you can open it and he has a face.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, no, I wish I didn't pick it up because I'm running out of room. So I was like, I'll wait on that.
Yeah,
one.
But it's cool because you can army build. So it comes with one face, and then you can take the backpack and it's a total like what's his name from G.I. Joe, Zartan. The new face over top of it. Yeah.
That's super cool.
I had no idea.
Well, now I hope it's still there.
I gotta. So the new Scoob movie came out, and my kids, or should I, more importantly, my soon-to-be 5-year-old, watched it, and now he loves Scooby Doo. Have you guys seen the movie? Have you guys watched it?
I haven't yet. No.
Scott, your girls didn't want to see it?
No, you might be the only one I know that's seen it.
I know a lot of people that have seen it, actually.
Really?
I gotta tell you, the new Scoob movie, and I hope they create merchandise, or I hope they have created merchandise, because it really, even though it's made for the kids, they have put so much stuff in there for guys our age. Like, even though it's a Scooby Doo movie, it basically incorporates a good chunk of the Hanna-Barbera universe. Like characters from all over the place. Hong Kong Phooey, Captain Caveman, Blue Falcon, all those guys. And even though the intro to the movie or their Mystery Inc. is a little different, it's still like, remember the old school monsters that you would see during the opening of the 70s? They've incorporated all of them into that. So I would say, I would say, good job, great job, Warner Brothers. And I think it's $25 to buy the movie, or $20 to rent it. So clearly, I just bought it. Which Trolls, they didn't give you an option to buy; you could only rent.
That was okay though, because that movie was horrible.
Trolls 2? You didn't like it?
Oh, I liked it.
Oh, I couldn't. I thought it was awful.
Really? Did you like the first one?
Like is not the right word, but I have an appreciation for it. My daughter loves it, so I can see sort of the appeal of it. The second one just felt like, all right, we need a plot. What's cool? Well, we did music. All right, well, who's the bad guy? Rock and roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the plot was definitely better in the first one, I think.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's always.
And then I don't know. I had a hard time getting through it the 3 times she watched it in the 48-hour rental period that we had it. But
so your daughter does not agree with you?
No.
Yeah, my kid's the same. I think we watched it 4 times or something like that in the 48 hours that we had it. So
the kids enjoyed spending their parents' money. It made like $100 million, right?
It did.
I have a quick Scooby Doo story. So, we were doing a Zoom with some people at work, and we had a game night, and it was a Family Feud. So like we went to the finals. It's done just like the TV show. So we went to the finals, and I was the first one up, I was the second one up. And you know how they give you points based on your answer. So the question was. Name a famous cartoon dog. Okay, right? I said Scooby Doo. Okay. That's respectable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Famous cartoon dog.
Cartoon dog, 13 points.
What?
You know, because it's like they survey out of 100.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
would you guys?
Number one was Snoopy. Okay, so
Okay.
Okay,
I get that.
all right.
But like, you could, number 2 has to be like Scooby, right?
Who was number 2?
Who was it?
Clifford? Was it?
I don't know who this. I don't.
Clifford.
You know, they didn't do like a list. At
What
the end,
other
but I was
what other cartoon dogs are there?
I mean,
Dalmatians? Do those count?
No, there were
there's
Dalmatians.
like the
Gotta be
puppy
like
dog pals. Would that count? There's
Underdog.
like,
Underdog is more like
Underdog.
It's less than.
well, there's like Pluto and
oh yeah.
Oh, Goofy.
Goofy's a dog, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I was like, dude, this game sucks. You guys are. I was so mad too because, like, you know, we didn't win, but that was like, that was the one that I was like, dude, I'm gonna get like at least 50 points on that, or 30 something, or, anyways, never doing that again.
Did virtual Steve Harvey make fun of you when you picked Scooby Doo?
Yeah.
He stepped out on the stage and was like, "This guy."
No, I just slammed my, you know, computer and I'm like, I'm done.
Should have picked Clifford.
Sad.
Yeah, sad day.
So, any other toys before we move forward, guys? Any other purchases? Jack, have you made any purchases or?
Yeah. I mean, I did buy something, but it's not going to be here till like August because it's a pre-order.
We'll just wait. I'm actually waiting. I got notification that I got shipment of some new figures also, so hopefully by next week. But we also have a very special guest next week, which I've confirmed. And
who is it?
I don't. We'll let you know. Keep an eye on our Instagram and our Facebook. I don't want to say anything now, just in case anything changes. But for now, we have a pretty special guest coming. Oh,
nice.
Said Odie, the dog from Garfield, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
he's definitely below Scooby Doo, though.
I would think so too, you know, but who knows?
Huckleberry Hound.
Mm-hmm.
That seems kind of like he should be below Scooby Doo too.
But I don't know.
I'm real curious who number 2 was now.
Yeah. I'm gonna Google that after and see if I can get more information because I feel like they
find out how it is. So, well, since we're not, let's move on to the next thing.
Astro.
From the
isn't that his name? Or what is the dog's name from Jetsons?
Yeah, Jetsons. What about? Well, is Dino's a dinosaur from the?
Technically, yeah.
I mean,
famous cartoon dog, Dino.
The dog. So there's something we wanted to talk about this. We were hoping that it would be going on right now. But it seems like it's not going to start for a couple of hours. Let's go ahead and do a share screen on this, guys. And ding. There we go. Can you guys see what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Thailand Toy Expo.
Yes.
I think this is one of the first specific toy expos that has been advertising strongly that they will be doing an online version of their show. Looks like it's going to start in 5 hours. We were hoping that it would start now.
They changed the time, right?
What is it?
They changed the time.
I think they did.
No, they were advertising as 10 a.m., but that's 10 a.m. Bangkok time.
Oh, okay.
But maybe they did change the time.
I mean, I remember, I think it was the first or second episode I was on when we started talking about this. We were looking at the information and the time, and even you mentioned it, Ben, the time fell during the taping of the episode.
Yeah, they may have very well changed it.
I thought like, oh yeah, it's like exactly at 2 o'clock they were opening up. But now it's going to happen at it looks like it's going to be at 8 p.m. Pacific time, which we're
Which is
actually
10
thinking,
a.m.
I don't know if
over
you
there.
guys are available, but maybe we'll do some kind of a live thing when this opens up so you guys can kind of see.
Oh, really?
I don't know, maybe. I don't know.
That sounds like fun.
Well, it's actually a couple of days, so we can actually do this tomorrow. But it opens up, and you can see that they have already like exclusives highlighted and online queuing. Now, the online queuing, the way that it works is that you first select the day that you want to go to. So you have, as you see, the event is 4 days. And if you start on the 28th, which is the first day, you have different options. The first is a lotto system, and then you have the first come, first serve, where first come, first serve, like I know Jack's going to want to buy this. He's going to click into this, first come, first serve.
I am, huh? I think you're going to be doing that.
I definitely want to buy this figure too. But as you can see, it has the price on there. It's 130 US dollars, but you have to wait until the show opens for first come, first serve. So it's basically like an online marketplace with, either a lotto system. So it's interesting, like the lotto system, it also gives you when it is, and the price is not in USD. This is like Thai. Is it?
Yeah, it's Thai baht.
Thai baht. So, so hopefully they just take credit card. But it looks like it's a good lineup. It looks like what they did was they got their vendors to do their exclusives, and they put it all in the marketplace. Some of these are already sold out. Like I guess with the mask.
Are they?
It says sold out right
here.
here.
So the mask, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
Maybe get it. With
they were going to give those away, so I'm not sure what that means. Whether they already did the giveaway or what. I'm not sure.
So you don't have to like buy some sort of virtual ticket. Anyone can purchase this stuff.
You honestly just have to register.
Okay.
You register, you go into the online queue, you select the products that you want from the queue. If you become eligible, you'll receive an email with the code, and then they contact you on how to make the purchase.
Yeah, it's interesting. The purchases are actually going through the individual artists, not like TTE website.
Yeah, so that's how first come, first serve works. So you say you want to buy it, and then they'll contact you telling you, okay, you can buy it, here's your code. You'll be told how to make the purchase. The lotto system works a little bit differently. It's all described on their website, but anybody that wants to participate in this can read through this. The other thing that they have is they have a full exhibitor list, which all of them, it's funny because maybe the software has what's called sections in the show, but all of them are part of VR. So they're all in the VR zone. There's no other zone. As you can see, it looks like there's a total of maybe 53 vendors total. And I think it's just really to, like you can click on the vendor, see their products, go into the product, and then link to buy. It looks like.
Yeah.
It looks like it links to their Facebook store.
Sometimes it seems to do that, yeah.
Or maybe
I'm really curious how this is all really going to work.
So can you buy some of this stuff right now then?
No, I don't think so.
Well, let's see here. Let's say you click on Instinct Toy. Instinct Toy, all of these are first come, first serve. These are not. If you click on it, it looks like only person bought the Instinct Toy products will be eligible for the lotto. So every single vendor kind of has their own thing. This is first come, first serve.
Yep. So one of the things I don't know, sorry, Ben, if we mentioned, and maybe isn't clear from this website, but if you go to one of their Facebook stories, they show it. They're basically doing these as like stage releases. So there's something like, I'm going to guess, 10 figures a day throughout, the 28th through the 31st. That's Thai time. And so some of them are lottos, some of them are first come, first serve, but they each have like a hour block. Anyway.
I mean, that's a good idea to have people come back every day if there's different.
Yeah, exactly. And it feels more like a sort of like an event, right? Rather than, oh, I bought all my stuff in the first hour, bye.
So they have the Hot Toys stuff here too. Like Hot Toys has a booth.
Yeah.
But yeah, like they're selling the Boba Fett. I'm wondering, like, how do you link to buy? And it looks like it just takes them to the Kingdom Come website, which is the Thai version of basically Sideshow, because Sideshow is the U.S. distributor for Hot Toys. These guys are the Thai distributor. So it looks like a lot of the commerce, like you said, Jack, is being done through the actual artists and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Here's their activity schedule. You can see it by day. They don't have anything. They don't have any activities posted aside for the first day.
They do on their face. Oh, no activities. Yeah, no, they don't. Sorry.
Yeah. But it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting.
Definitely. So one of the other things I think, and you know, I don't know this for a fact, but based on, so Jeep, who runs the show, he runs it with his sister. He on his own personal Instagram, he posted some pictures, and it sure looks like that what they have done is, which I think is really interesting, they've set up like a very small version of like a show floor with a normal display cabinets they always use, and they're putting product in there. And I think the virtual tour is someone going around with a camera and showing you walking this sort of, you know, stage of a exhibition floor, which is kind of interesting.
That's cool.
So even though you won't really be there, it sort of feels like there is like a real setup, and you can actually see the toys and they can rotate around them and stuff like that.
It'll be interesting to see how people handle, because I know Alex Pardee announced his virtual Comic-Con replacement convention.
Yeah.
I know DKE is working on what their Comic-Con thing is going to be. I think it's going to be really cool to see what people do and how they approach, like, not just sales, but having like an engaging. I mean, that's what's cool about this one, right? Is they went through the whole process to let's make it an engaging experience where even if you're not on a show floor, you at least sort of feel like you're doing showy things, even
as
if
opposed to it's just sort of a glorified online store with a lot of stuff, and you're putting convention on its name.
Hey, what's wrong with a glorified online store with convention?
Well, when you run a glorious online store, Ben, you don't know.
Thank you. So, yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I mean, we at DesignerCon, we're looking at different options just in case we do need to cancel the show. So it's very interesting, at least for me, to see like what other people are doing. And
absolutely, it really is. Yeah,
it's fun. It's interesting. It's cool to see it. And I almost feel like the Asian market has a better grip on this virtual conference experience because maybe they've done more of them, or they've done them in the past. Whereas I know that when I've looked at a lot of options available in the US market, there's really not that much available. And what is available, it's very lacking, like very trade show oriented. Like, hey, you know, here's our PDF files and here's our our digital business card, but nothing in regards to commerce. Really poorly supported by that.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe keep an eye on our Instagram and our Facebook. Maybe we'll do some more Thailand Toy Expo through Toy Geeks Live, either later tonight or maybe sometime tomorrow. We'll see how the gents are feeling about it.
We could do one of those super popular reaction videos. Where we just go watch. Whoa, what's that?
You guys are all still up at midnight, right? So we can do it at midnight, right?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I'll still be working. Yeah.
I can be up or
see, it's perfect. We're doing it. Perfect.
Let's do that. Sounds like fun.
Well, this is a time in the show where we visit our favorite websites to see what's going on in the world of toys. That's right. Our favorite website being, of course, Instagram. But not just Instagram. That's right. We are going to visit our favorite Instagram, Vinyl Pulse, everyone. Yay!
Yay! Thank you, Ben.
For all those people that don't know, or for all those people that do know, Vinyl Pulse is run by our very own Jack. And as many times as I would say, let's go visit the Vinyl Pulse website, Jack always tells me, no, don't do that. Visit the Instagram.
I just think for this, because of the grid, it works better. Please do visit Vinyl Pulse. For this,
if you don't follow Vinyl Pulse already, please do so. We have
please unfollow Vinyl Pulse.
Oh,
go to the grid.
So let's take a look at what's going on. So I know that the new version of the Mighty Jax figure is coming out.
The Stay Home edition.
The Stay Home Morningwood edition. And we've talked about that toy a little bit more, so we can talk about some of the newer stuff. These are, I always enjoy these. These are made by Unbox Industries, and they've done McDonald's version, and this is based on the
Jollibee.
Fast food.
Jollibee, yeah.
Jollibee, yeah. So this is really cool. Do you guys collect these at all, or?
I don't, but I like this Chunk character.
Cute.
This is Chunk, right, from Jim Dreams, and this is the smaller version. That's why it has like Baby in its name. But he's been doing these for a while. The first one had like a big sort of like snot bubble coming out of its.
Yeah.
He was blowing a snot bubble. So yeah, no, I don't have any of these, but they're really neat.
Yeah, these are fun. These are a lot of fun. So I'm excited about that. I have seen a lot
Bob's
of
Burgers.
So this is a variant of the New York Comic Con 2018. This is, of course, from Mighty Jax, the X-Ray figures that they have in conjunction with Jason Creaney. What's your guys' take on this?
I'm not a fan of bases, but I like the idea behind it.
Yeah, I was gonna say bases for some reason just I don't know if it makes me think of like bobbleheads or like trinkets or
like statues maybe.
Yeah, unless the base is like sort of like integrated with the piece itself, it makes sense.
Right, like part of the scene.
Yeah, I mean I get why they did it because the feet are probably really small and it wouldn't stand, but it just visually it like I don't know, it's an eyesore for me.
I mean, I like Bob's Burger, and I'm kind of digging this, zombie version.
Tales from the Crypt, yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of interesting. I kind of want to see it in person though before I make a final decision on this one. So it'll be cool.
I like that Monkey King piece. The one after this one.
The one so this is from Two Petal Rose, and Jack, I think you know Two Petal Rose a lot. Can you tell us a little bit about this guy?
Sure. So his name is Liam. I don't remember his last name. He lives in the UK. He's been making these super detailed figures for a while. He's been focused on sort of Imperial Japan. He did a geisha, Maiko, and this is Kid Katana, which is sort of his samurai character. And the one that you just showed, go back to the one that's just the brand new one, the black one. He's releasing that on this Friday. And it's basically his sort of Reaper version, which is kind of neat. And this is a 8-inch resin edition. He released this same character as a 3-inch hand-done resin or hand-painted by him in 2017. But this is like a production version made by Unbox.
The paintwork on that is great.
Yeah, especially really like on the skull and
yeah, very well made. So it says that these will be available at Woot Bear for purchase.
Woot Bear will have them. He's selling them on his website as well. Yeah,
nice. So this is the now when you meant Monkey King version, I mean, I thought you meant like I thought you meant, Scott, like it's a Monkey King, the brand.
Oh no. Yeah.
What is this?
Legend of the Monkey King.
Mr. Yoke.
Mr.
Yeah, this is Mr. Yoke by Rama Rama Studios. He's based in Thailand. This is his primary character, and this is a soft vinyl version. He originally did them in resin. He still does some special editions in resin, and basically he took his character and created some 3D printed some resin parts to make it more like the legendary Monkey King from Journey to the West. So he's got the scepter and the crown, sort of the stylized crown that the Monkey King has.
Hey Ben,
Yeah.
can you click on the Gamera picture that's there? I want to look at that.
The Gamera?
Yeah, just scroll down like right below where we were, right there. Second row in the middle. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah, that one. Damn, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
One of my favorite characters. So if he's doing a yoke based on Gamera, I am on board for that.
Nice.
All right, sorry. Thanks for indulging me.
No problem.
The Janky Toys logo is actually a crappy hand-drawn version of Gamera's face.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I mean, really crappy hand-drawn version of Gamera's face.
But. Let's talk about this. What do you guys? So do you guys know what this is?
Yeah. Silence.
I mean, I read the description.
Well,
Yeah. So this is Cause teapot.
This is the Cause teapot. It's going to be going for $380.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be available at DDT Store, which is the Hong Kong-based company that's been making a couple of the other holiday figures and holiday.
Yeah, it's All Rights Reserved's online store.
Yeah. So, what say you guys?
I mean, the first thing I think when I see it is, who is it for?
Yeah.
People who love tea.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's a large crossover between tea lovers and toy lovers, but it sort of, I don't know. It's not that it's badly designed. I just don't know who would buy it, and I'm sure lots of people are and going to prove me very wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I think Cause collectors.
Yeah, it's going to sell out in a second because of that.
Yeah.
But when you're making decisions on like what do you make,
is it him just going like, I'm gonna make a teapot because no one's done it, and I'll see if it sells. or yeah, I agree. Like,
yeah, I don't know, just doing something different, I guess.
Or is it that teapot company going to Cause and saying, "We know you're a big name and you'll sell stuff. If you want to make a teapot with us, we'll give you money."
Possibly.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Maybe. I mean, not to be super negative about it, but I don't know who it's for.
Yes. So Ben, one of the other interesting things is right there where you are, there is there's two wood figures there, right? There's the Astro Boy, the sort of black version in wood.
Yep.
Wooden Astro Boy that came out and sold out within an hour or two of being released from Toy Cube.
Toy Cube, yep.
Mm-hmm. And this is a follow-up to the brown version that they did towards the end of last year.
Nice.
And this was an edition of 150 pieces. It was $1,450 and it was gone within an hour and change.
Wow.
What's the other one that you...
the other one is this one right here, which is not out yet, I think.
No.
And this is the Baby Milo 400% Bear Brick.
Right, from Metacom and Bape.
Mm-hmm.
Which is going to be ridiculously hard to get.
Yes, I think that's true. And it's pretty expensive, right? Like $2,400, is that right?
It sounds about right. It sounds like it would be about that much because a lot of the wooden Bear Bricks go for that much money. Especially since it's a collaboration with Bape, I could see it going for that high.
Yeah, and what's neat about this is it's composed a lot of different types of wood, right? So the eyes are maybe different stains as well. The eyes are separate pieces of wood that are like inlaid and things like that, which adds to sort of the craft of it and the price.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll try to get it. I just don't know if I'll be able to. So
yeah.
I know that you talked about Tristan's artwork, that was released based off of his Universal mural that he put up.
So
Yeah.
But more importantly, I don't know if you guys saw. So today was supposed to be the SpaceX launch.
That's right.
And let me see if maybe it's on Tristan's. But I don't know if you guys saw this, but on the space launch today, there was supposed to be Tristan's artwork going into space.
Yeah.
wow.
I saw that, but
amazing.
I didn't know it was his. That's cool. I had no
Yeah.
idea.
So I would just say, you know, congratulations to Tristan. I mean, you know, hell yeah, man, making a piece of artwork that's going into space. I mean, that's pretty freaking cool.
That's amazing. That's a
I
cool.
mean, he's got a
piece.
whole Planet of the Apes thing going on there, but you know, it's all good.
Yeah, he's been having a heck of a year. I mean, the front end of the year, he did the Super Bowl graphics, right, and poster.
Yeah.
Is that etched metal? Is that?
Let's see.
Not sure.
I don't know. It kind of looks like it, doesn't it? It looks like it's like either silver, maybe gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, made from gold, brass, and
really
aluminum.
Cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Very cool.
Really neat.
So
Look at that.
very interesting, very cool stuff. So there it is.
Sweet.
All right, guys, back to normal here.
The new normal.
The new normal, yes.
There it is, folks. So is there anything else that you guys want to talk about before we shove off here?
I had a quick thing. So back when we were talking about conventions happening and not happening,
Yeah.
So I got an email. I didn't read through it. I skimmed it really quick about 5 Points.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds like they just moved the date. Is that right? Did I read that right?
The 5 Points Festival is going digital. It's going virtual.
But they're also talking about trying to do, it sounds like they're also trying to do like a date in 2020 towards the end of the year, but they're not ready to announce it yet for like a real, physical show.
Yeah, that's what was confusing to me. Yeah, because I got both. I got the digital part, but then it was like, oh, we moved our dates. So I wasn't sure if there was more details on that or not.
And the details on the digital part seem really fuzzy. I'm not sure exactly what they mean.
Okay.
Interesting.
Huh.
Interesting. Well, we'll keep an eye on that, and I'm sure we'll inform people as more information comes out. But yeah.
I have one little pluggy thing.
Go for it.
The last year, I teamed up with Mark Todd and did a series of Keanu Reeves action figures for Comic-Con with BKE, and they sold out pretty quickly. But Mark now has the very last, the artist proofs of them, and he has them up in his store. So anybody who didn't, this was the one that didn't make it onto the show, is the Ted Theodore Logan Keanu figure. But Mark did the card art for it. They're amazing. They're some of my favorite things that I've done. And the very last of them are in Mark's store, which is funchicken.com, I believe. FUNCHICKEN. So he also has his Star Wars zine and Empire Strikes Back zine, which are both amazing.
Those are fun. I actually have the Star Wars one.
Yeah, the Empire one just showed up this week. So there's the Empire Strikes Back zine, all Rezo printed. Rizo.
He has a cool style.
Yeah, it's great. So anyway, just a little plug that the very last of those figures are in Mark's store. So if anybody, because I get hit up for that every month or so.
How much are those, Janky?
I think he's got them for $75.
Okay, cool.
And then he's got one or two full sets for, I believe, $375 of all 5 of the figures.
So if you missed out the first time, go get them now.
Go get them. It's the only place they're left.
Do it.
I'm not selling mine, and I'm not making these damn things again. They're a lot of work.
All right, guys. Well, I think we're gonna call it a show. Like
sounds
I said,
like we might be back though, right?
Yeah, we might be back later this evening to walk the virtual floor of Thailand Toy Expo. I'm excited. I've never gone to Thailand, so this is as close, I guess, as I'm gonna get at this point.
Let's make sure
at least this year.
They got good food.
Janky, did you ever do a My Own Private Idaho version of Keanu?
Yes, yeah. So the 5 figures we did were Bill and Ted's, The Matrix, Point Break, My Own Private Idaho, and Speed.
There you go, Philip. There's
There's the art for it right there. It's him in that weird cowboy fantasy scene.
So is it being sold on the site if it's part of the...
Yeah, assuming he's got any left. Yeah, I know. Like I said, the last of them are in his hands. So
Nice.
whatever he's got. But yeah, the My Own Private Idaho. And actually, he got. I'm gonna butcher what award, but that drawing, that figure, was selected for some national review a few months ago. So.
And since they're never gonna make a real My Own Private Idaho figure, this is your only.
Funko's listening.
Super 7, maybe, no?
Super 7, Funko.
Shirtless cowboy, My Own Private Idaho, Keanu. Janky did it first.
There you go. Janky Toys. There it is.
There it is.
All right, guys. Well, keep an eye on us. We might be back later tonight to walk the show, the virtual show floor, or we may be back tomorrow. So just keep an eye on our Instagram and Facebook and all that. And don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share. Leave us a comment if you like something or you didn't. Let us know. We're always listening. We sometimes care. So
we always care.
Always care.
Always care.
There you go. And once again, thanks for joining us for another Toy Geeks Live behind our desk. See you later, guys.
See you guys. Thank you.
Thanks again.